Today's classic rock resume will be in the words of the artist, Don Felder. He was born in Gainesville, September 21st, 1947, where he fell in love with the guitar early. Here, he describes his very first guitar.
It was just a piece of junk that I traded a handful of cherry bombs to this kid across the street who had one in the top of his closet. It was missing string, had a crack in the front, but I didn't care. It was a guitar.
Gainesville was a hotbed of musical talent. Gainesville High School was packed with future Rock and Roll Hall of Famers.
Graduated from Gainesville High in '65. While I was in Gainesville High, Tom Petty was a student there a couple of years behind me. Bernie Ledden came in my graduating class in '65. Stephen Stills went to high school there. We had a band together when we were 14. So a lot of talent came out of little Gainesville there. And I think a lot of it came down to all the competition between the battles of the bands we had amongst each other, and somebody would learn some new guitar part by Hendrix or something, and everybody was like, "Oh, you got to show me how to do that." So between that and the Allman Brothers being over in Daytona Beach and Leonard Skinner out of Jacksonville, there was an awful lot of talent in the neighborhood.
Even with competition, there was still lots of camaraderie. Duane Allman, in fact, taught Don Felder how to play some slide guitar, which led to the biggest opportunity of his career.
I remember I walked in and Duane was sitting on the floor playing slide guitar. I'd never seen anybody play slide guitar like he did. And I said, "You got to show me how to do that." So he showed me how it was tuned. He showed me how to pull down a flat fifth and make a minor third on things and play a slide on the seventh, and just the basic pulls on a guitar when it's tuned in a certain slide tuning. And so I really never tried to emulate him because he was so much better than me as a slide guitar player. I just developed my own style, but he showed me the basics of how it's tuned and how to play. And fortunately, when I got called in to play on the first Eagles record, just as a side band, which was Good Day in Hell, they wanted a slide player. And so I played slide on it. They called me the next day and asked me to join the band.
After leaving the Eagles, Don would make music for the movie Heavy Metal and release 3 albums, including American Rock and Roll.
Project that I did, American Rock and Roll. Before that, the first 2 solo records I had done, I played all the guitar parts on all the songs. I played the solos, the rhythm guitar part, the reggae parts, the acoustic parts, the pedal steel parts, the mandolin parts, everything, the talk boxes. I just played everything. And this last record, American Rock and Roll, I said, you know what's missing? It's just sitting down with somebody who's an incredible player in the same room and making up this just great solos together and harmony and blah, blah, blah. So I got a lot of people to come in on American Rock and Roll. I had Slash came in and played on it. Joe Satriani played on it. I had Gladstone from Rush played on it. I just Orianthi played on it. Just tons and tons of guitar players. Peter Frampton played on it. Just friends of mine that, you know, I made a phone call and we went in the studio and recorded this. It was just so much fun to walk into a studio with somebody and know that when you get done and you walk out, it's going to be spectacular.
Don Felder is a legend and a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, and he will be at the Florida Theater April 18th. Tickets on sale right now at floridatheater.com.
Hi, this is Don Felder, and this is my classic rock resume.